Hey guys, Sarah here from Ninja Fitness TV, and we've got a great workout Wednesday lined up for you today. So first of all, we need to get warmed up. I'm outside because it's warm already, but either way it's important that we get moving. So everybody jogging on the spot. Okay, so today's lesson, guys, it's such a good one. After we've done our warm-up and our stretches and all the usual poses and drills, we're going to go back out to the garden, and Michelle is going to join us for some acrobatics. Really cool challenges and activities for you guys today. And what's really great about them is you can get your whole family involved, or some of your friends if you started seeing them again. So it's really fun, and you'll really enjoy it. Alright, knees up. Well done, get them nice and high, guys. Put your hands out if you need to. And kick your bum. Great job. We're going to go into our 10 jumping jacks in a second. Make sure we're really stretching out for them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to our jog. So we're going to sprint on the spot for 10. So when I say go, we're going to move our feet as fast as we can, pumping the arms and driving our feet to the ground. 10 seconds. Are we ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. And back, knees up. Great job, guys. Keep going. And butt kicks. And we'll finish off with 10 jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Into our stretches. So start from the top, look up to the sky, down to your toes, up to the sky, down to your toes. Make a circle with your head. And going back the other direction. Perfect, and moving on to our arms, so one straight arm coming forwards. So guys, shout out time, and we're going to give a special shout out this week to all the people in Kilcock who've been enjoying our Ninja Rocks, our fitness rocks, and we've loved seeing all the pictures of you guys going along the 1k loop in the Bon Oak and getting your exercise in. Really good to see. If you haven't checked out that video about our fitness rocks, I'll link it down below. So shout out first, Lola and Luca, great job guys, squats, push-ups, the works. It was so good to see your videos of all the work you were doing out in the Bon Oak. So hands across the body, warming up the fingers, even your thumbs, everything moving. So another shout out to Lily and to Muirin, who are checking out our fitness rocks as well. We had Cormac, Killian and Emma, who were also out walking around, spotted I think 5 or 6 of them. Well done to Sandra, who's been up early every morning going out to check out the fitness rocks as part of her walk. Noah as well, great job Noah. Hands together, quick waves. If you haven't checked them out already and you do live near Kilcock, be sure to get out, and it'll really add something a little bit interesting to your walk rather than just the same old loop over and over again. So we're delighted to see that they're still there, and we're delighted to see people are using them and enjoying them. If you want some fitness rocks in your area, if you don't live near Kilcock, let us know where we should put our next ones. Okay, shaking out the arms. Spread the legs further apart, and for all these we need to keep our legs really straight, no bent knees. Straight legs, so stretching up to the sky, down to your toes, up, down to your toes, 3 more, 1, 2, 3, now we're going to reach down, touch one foot, sweep our hands along the ground and around in a circle, and we're going to change direction. Back the other way, still sweeping the hands along the ground, straight legs. Well done guys, shake out the legs. And last but not least, our ankles. So pick up one foot off the ground, find your balance, point your toe to the ground, flex your toes to the sky. Point, flex, and a circle. And swap feet. So give yourself a chance, make sure you get your balance here. Point your toes to the ground, flex them to the sky, point, flex, point, flex, and a circle. And we're all warmed up. Now, we're going to move on to our ninja poses next. So our first ninja pose is respect, respect. Do calm, so pick up one foot, nice and slowly hold your balance. 1, 2, 3, and swap feet, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, well done, back onto the right hand side, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, and last one for calm, pick it up. 1, 2, 3. Well done, now into strength, so 5 times into our squat, then we go squat nice and low, one hand up, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, well done, that's strength. Now we're down into stealth, so one foot out to the side, and we're going to go over and back 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well done. And we'll try 2 with our hands up for a bit more of a challenge. 1, 2. Great job, stealthy ninjas. Next up, we have courage. So we're going to pick up one foot, nice big lunge. Raise with one hand, raise with the other. Walk it back in. Switch your feet, pick it up, big lunge, 1, 2, walk it back again, back to the first foot, 1, 2, and last one for courage, pick it up, 1, 2, well done. Next up we have positivity, so remember, we're keeping straight legs, walking out the hands, and lifting up our 2 arms. Walk it out. One hand up, then the other. We're going to do it 3 times again. 1, 2, and last one. Walk it out. 1, 2, and our last pose for today is power, everybody's favourite. So pick up your foot. 1, 2, 3, kick. Other one, pick it up. 1, 2, 3. Kick! First foot again, 1, 2, 3, yeah! And last one, pick it up, 1, 2, 3, wow! Now if that was all very fast for you, make sure you check out the video in the description box below and I'll teach you step by step how to do each of those ninja poses. On to our drills guys, we know these. Inchworms, let's go, walk it out. Feet in, straight legs, turn around, back we go. Walking out the hands, make sure we get that plank shape. Straight legs, tiny steps. Back out again. Look how straight that plank is. And we're trying to get the feet all the way into our hands. Or as far as they can go. Walk it out again. Nice and slowly. Straight legs coming in. And last inchworm. Walk it out. Feet in. Whew, well done. Now, 5 plank flips, guys. Make sure we keep our plank shape really straight and strong. So down into a plank, and nice and slowly we're turning, hand up. Keep the plank still straight when we're turned over on our back, and over. We're going to do this 5 times. Back again. 1, 2. Strong plank all the time, pushing the hips up when I'm upside down. And last one. Great job. Next up we have 5 bunny hops. So get down into a nice tuck. Remember we're pushing the floor away with really straight arms. So 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last drill today, 5 tuck jumps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. tried to do our acrobatics today. We've put some mats on the ground just to make it extra soft for us, so you should do the same at home, whether you're inside or outside. Michelle is going to talk us through our acrobatics for today, so I'll pass it over to you.
Great. Sarah, can you go down onto your knees? Okay. So, to do a table, which is the first thing we need to learn when we're going to do acrobatics, we need to make sure that we have a straight line from our hips. Can you turn slightly this way? From our hips down to our knees and from our shoulder down to our wrist. And then we need to check that the person has a nice straight back and that they're strong. So I push down to see if she has a strong shape. And sometimes your back can dip like this, which isn't good, or it can be up too high like this, which is too hard for the next person to go on top of. So make sure you have a nice straight back, and this is the strongest shape you could be in. Okay? So this one is called a table. The next shape we're going to show you that you will also need to learn is a plank. So you might have done this before in some of our other classes, but for this, all you need to do is to keep pushing up through your shoulders, so she's rounded her back up here, and then Sarah is going to straighten her legs and push back onto her toes. Okay? So this is also a really strong shape, mainly because she's still pushing. Like, she's really pushing the ground away and making that really strong shape. Does it feel secure?
Yeah, it feels good.
Great, now you can drop your knee back to the ground. Okay, so now for the fun bit. When we're doing acrobatics, it's really important that when you climb onto the person, you really take care not to hurt them and not to put too much pressure on them, and also to talk to them while you're working through. So Sarah, do you feel comfortable there? Are you ready for me to climb on top?
Yeah, climb away.
So before I do that, I'm going to do another check to make sure that she is still strong and she's still pushing, and I feel that that shape is strong enough, so I'm going to try and climb on top. I'm going to put one hand on this shoulder and I'm going to put another hand on the other shoulder. Really carefully, I'm going to pick one foot up and put it on the back of her hip, and I'm going to pick the other foot up and put it on the back of her other hip. Now before I do that and before you try it, it's really important to know that you cannot jump off. You need to slide down one foot and the other foot and then take your hands off, so that you don't put any extra pressure on her back and you don't hurt her. Okay? So I'm going to go once more, shoulder, shoulder, then back hip and the other hip. And then on top, I have also tried to do a stacked table. My knees could be a little bit too close to my hands, but there is a straight line from Sarah's wrist to her shoulder, and then from my wrist to my shoulder, and then it should be the same at the back, that our hips are stacked on top of each other. Okay, so to get down, I'm going to slide one foot, and then I'm going to slide the other foot, then I'm going to lift my hands up, and I'm going to check she's still alive.
Yeah, that was good.
Great.
Yeah, good job.
Do you want to try a harder one?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so she's going to get back into the table position, and this time, after I take off my shoes, because it's a good manners to take off your shoes before you go climbing on people, I am going to try and stand on top of the table.
This way this time, maybe?
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to check the shape again, because this time I will try and stand up, and making sure that the lines are straight. Give it a good push before you go climbing on top this time. I'm going to put my hands in the same places as before. I'm going to do the same with my feet, but when my second foot comes up, I am going to try and stand at the lower part of her back where her hips are. And then when I get my feet nice and secure, I am slowly, well, before I do that, I'm going to check she's okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Stand up.
And I'm going to slowly stand up. Woo. Loads of fun. Now I'm going to really carefully climb back down. I'm secure with my hands on her shoulders, then one foot and then the other foot, and then we're both alive. Good job.
Nice one, yeah.
Will we try another one?
Yeah.
Okay. So for this one, Sarah's going to turn on her side, so the same way you did before at your table.
Yeah.
Okay. And this time I'm going to climb on top, but I'm going to stand like a star. I'm going to put one foot on her shoulders and one foot on the back of her hips. Okay? And then I'm going to try and stand up with my two arms up. And same thing again, make sure it's the shape. Every time check that there's a straight line from the shoulders to the wrist and the hip to the knee. And double check that it's nice and strong, and then you're ready to go. So I'm going to put my two hands up, and then I'm going to put one foot here, and then the other foot. So I'm nearly up, and then I'm going to step one foot forward onto her shoulders, and then really gently, nearly like you're surfing, I'm going to stand up. Okay, and then slowly climb back down, hands on her shoulders again, get secure, one foot, the other foot, and hands. How are you?
Yeah, good. That was really good.
Great. It's always good to swap over, so the next time I might go and be the table, and Sarah might do the standing on the top, and make sure everybody gets to go. Okay. So for the next activity, we're going to use the plank shape that we learned earlier, we're both going to work together as a team, and we're going to put a bit of movement with it. So for this one, because Sarah, could you lie on your back, please? Yep. Okay.
Seems easier.
Oh, I don't know. So I'm going to do a plank, and I'm going to put my hands on her shins, and then I'm going to squeeze my muscles really, really tight, and she's going to catch my feet in the air, so put your hands nice and high, and I'm going to try and get my feet into her hands, and I'm going to be holding my plank shape nice and high, squeezing everything. It's really important that you squeeze all your muscles, or else the person on the bottom is going to find it really tricky to help you move, okay? So when I get into that shape, we're going to hold it for a couple of seconds to make sure that we're nice and strong, and then once we do that, I'm going to count us in, and Sarah is going to sit up at the same time as I kind of move forward, and we're going to make a square shape, okay? Let's try it. Yep. So hands on the shins, 1 foot, 2 feet, and loads of squeezing, and 1, 2, 3, up, and down, and one more, 1, 2, 3, up, and down, and then finally down, 1, 2, and there we are.
Yes, that was really cool.
Great. For our last activity today, we're going to try something that I like to call flying. For this one, it's a lot of teamwork too. You have to really speak to the person that you're working with. Would you like to go on the top this time?
I'd like to fly, yeah.
Great. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to lie on my back, and then we're going to work as a team. I'm going to place my feet on Sarah's tummy or on her hips. It's really important because it can hurt the flyer. They said it sounds like they're getting a great job, but it can be really tricky because you're pushing your feet into their tummy. So I lie on my back, put my feet up, and then Sarah can position herself where she wants to be on my feet.
Yeah, so I kind of like to put it so that her heels are more on my hips, and then her toes are kind of on the sides of my belly. I find that doesn't hurt as much, because like Michelle said, it can be really sore if you put them right on your belly, and then you go flying, it's like you're nearly getting a kick in the belly. So kind of on the bone there is a little bit better, especially for the heels of your feet.
And it doesn't matter which way your feet are. Like, they can be straight if that suits, but mine are actually out turned, so that I can kind of hold on to her. Okay, and then the next part, I'm going to put my hands really high, and she's going to start squeezing and leaning forward. Now, for the next bit, I bend my knees a slight bit into my chest, and Sarah starts to squeeze all her muscles as she comes forward. And then when I've picked her up, then I straighten my legs. Ooh. And then slowly she's going to come down. Oh, she's going to let go of her hands, I feel. Okay. Loads of concentration, loads of breathing, and loads of squeezing.
Loads of concentrating.
And we're going to hold hands again now to come down. I'm going to bend my knees in, and she's going to bring her feet down. Yes!
I flew.
You did. That's loads of fun to try at home, especially if you've a grown up around. Grab them, they can do the bottom bit, you can do all the flying. I think that's all we have for you today.
Yeah. So send us your attempt, guys. I hope you enjoyed. There's so much acrobatics there, and obviously there's plenty more that you guys can come up with yourselves, with all those shapes, table on table, plank on plank, or a combination of all of the above.
Or if you've a big family, get everybody together, try and make a pyramid, see how big you can make it, how tall it is.
Very good. Or even if you've a big family, you could make a line of planks, one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other. So acrobatics is loads of fun, and it's really creative. It's up to you what you do with it. So let's tag us in your attempts, and let us see what you've been getting up to at home. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.